Hello and welcome to your practice. This is a playful flow to invigorate and refresh your whole body and your mind. You don't need any props, so when you're ready, start on all fours in a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Inhale, soften your belly toward the floor and open your chest. Exhale, round your spine and hug your belly in. Inhale, arch your back and look up. Exhale, round your spine and tuck your chin. You have the option to continue flowing through cat and cow just like this, or option to add some playful energy as you flow and maybe bend your elbows and create cylindrical movements with your torso. Maybe sway your hips as you do so. Allow your body to flow organically as you move with your breath through Wildcat. When you're ready, return to neutral and walk your hands forward slightly. Tuck your toes and lift your knees, send your hips high into down dog. Bend into one knee at a time and pedal out your feet. Then sway your hips from side to side as you bend your knees deeply. Ground firmly against your palms as you lengthen your side body. Return to a neutral down dog. And inhale, shift your weight forward into plank. Exhale, bend your knees and hover just above the floor. Tip your pelvis forward and stretch your sitting bones back up into down dog. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, hover your knees, tip your pelvis, and stretch your hips high. Inhale, ripple your spine forward into plank. Exhale, bend your elbows and slowly lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes, plant your fingertips out wider than your mat, and inhale, peel your chest up and reach it forward. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, root down to lift your chest. Exhale, release back down. Flow through this wide cobra one more time. And then plant your palms under your shoulders and rise back up into down dog. Inhale, float your right leg high. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Lower your back knee and uncurl your toes. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, bend your elbows out into a cactus shape. Inhale, press your chest toward the top of your mat and open your heart. Exhale, reach your arms back up. Tuck your back toes under, and inhale, float your left knee off the mat. Grow tall through your spine. Exhale, draw your hands to meet at your heart. And lean your torso forward. Inhale, spring off your back foot and straighten both legs as you kick your left foot back and reach your chest forward. Exhale, bend your knees and draw your left heel to your seat as you rise to stand. Reach your right arm high and hold your left foot with your left hand. Inhale, kick your left foot into your hand and use equal and opposite energy to pull back. Exhale, let your torso naturally lean forward as you broaden your chest. Reach your right arm forward into dancer's pose. Ground strongly into your standing leg. On your next breath, slowly release your left foot, open your hip, and step your left foot to the back of your mat. Bend your front knee deeply and open your arms into a T in Warrior 2. Inhale, flip your right palm up. Exhale, side bend to the back of your mat into Reverse Warrior. Lengthen your side body. Spin your chest open. Inhale, root down to rise back up into Warrior 2. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Inhale, lean your torso forward. Exhale, release your right hand to your leg or the floor. Reach your left arm high and spin your chest open into triangle. Inhale, root down to rise back up. Exhale, bend your front knee deeply. Lean your torso forward and release your forearm to your thigh. Sweep your left arm overhead, reaching toward the top of your mat. Look down to the floor and draw your left hand to your hip. Release your right fingertips to the top right corner of your mat and lean your weight forward to spring up off your back foot and immediately kick it back behind you. Reach your left arm to the sky. Option to stay as you are, or to bend your left knee and draw your heel towards your seat. Reach your left arm behind you to catch your foot and gently kick your foot into your hand and pull back against the foot with your hand. Expand your chest more open toward the side of your mat. If you're holding your foot, gently release and slowly step your left foot to the back of your mat. Plant your palms and step your right foot back to hover above the floor. As you exhale, bend your elbows and lower to a low push-up chaturanga. Inhale, flip your toes, lower your right foot, straighten your arms as you expand your chest forward into up dog. Exhale, flip your toes and lift your hips to down dog. Press against your palms and lengthen your back body. Slow your breath. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, roll to the pinky side of your left foot and the big toe side of your right foot. Root down to lift your right arm high into side plank. Exhale, lower your right hand down and lift your hips to down dog. Inhale, float your left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Inhale, straighten your leg. And exhale, step your foot between your hands. Lower your back knee down and uncurl your toes. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, bend your elbows out into a cactus shape and press your chest forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach your arms back up and grow tall. Exhale, tuck your back toes and lift your knee. Kick back through your heel, corset your waistline. Draw your hands to meet at your heart. And lean your torso forward to spring off your back leg. Straighten both knees and kick your right foot back strongly. Stretch the crown of your head forward into Warrior 3. Lengthen through your spine. Root down into your standing leg as you bend your right knee and lift your torso to stand. Catch hold of the big toe side of your right foot with your right hand and reach your left arm up. Inhale, kick your foot into your hand. Exhale, lean your torso forward as you expand your chest. Keep your hips squared to the floor. Kick back and reach forward with equal and opposite energy. Stabilize your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly release your right foot and open your hip. Plant your right foot at the back of your mat facing toward the right. Bend your front knee and open your arms into a T shape in Warrior 2. Inhale, flip your left palm. Exhale, lean your torso toward the back of your mat. Spin your chest up as you lengthen your side body. Inhale, lift your torso back up to Warrior 2 and straighten your front leg. Exhale, lean your upper body forward and release your left hand to your leg or the floor. Reach your right arm high. Lengthen both sides of your waistline and slightly spin your heart toward the sky. On your next inhale, root down to rise back up. Exhale, bend your front knee. Lean your torso forward and release your forearm to your thigh. Stretch your right arm overhead, reaching toward the top of your mat. Look down to the floor and release your right hand to your hip. Root your left fingertips down in the top left corner of your mat and lean forward to lift your right foot off the floor. Immediately kick it back behind you as you straighten your front leg. Reach your right arm high. You can stay as you are or option to bend your right knee and reach back to catch your foot with your right hand. Kick your foot into your hand and draw back against your foot with your hand. Draw your shoulder blades together and press your chest toward the right side of your mat. If you're holding your foot, gently release it and soften the ball of your right foot to the back of your mat. Inhale, step your left foot back to hover above the floor. Exhale, shift forward, bend your elbows, and lower into chaturanga. Inhale, flip your toes, lower your left foot, straighten your arms, and open your chest into up dog. Exhale, flip your toes, and lift your hips into down dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, turn your feet and your hips to face the left and reach your left arm high into side plank. Root against the floor and lift your hips up away from it. Slowly lower your left hand back down and send your hips up and back into down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Start to shift your weight toward your left hand. Slowly release the ball of your right foot to the floor behind your left knee. Pivot on your left foot. Point your toes toward the back of your mat and root against your left hand to float your right arm up and overhead. Inhale, lift your hips and your chest high to the sky. Exhale, slowly lower your hips to the floor. Inhale, root down against your feet and your left hand to lift your hips and your chest back up into Wild Thing. Exhale, slowly lower your seat back down. One more time, inhale, float everything high, expand and open your heart. Exhale, lower your seat back down to the floor. Keep your legs as they are and release your right fingertips behind you. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, twist to the right and hug your right knee toward your chest. On your next breath, slowly unwind your twist. Release your palms to the floor at the top of your mat. Lift your hips and pivot on your feet to return back to down dog. Inhale, float your left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Shift your weight to your right hand. And slowly lower the ball of your left foot to the floor behind your right knee. Pivot your right toes to face the back of your mat and sweep your left arm up overhead as you open your chest and lift your hips. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly lower your hips to the floor. Inhale, root down to lift back up into Wild Thing. Exhale, slowly release your seat back down. One more time, inhale, lift everything up into Wild Thing. Exhale, lower back down to the floor. Take your left fingertips behind you and inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, twist toward the left and hug your left knee in toward your chest. On your next breath, slowly unwind your twist. Plant your hands at the top of your mat and lift your hips up and back into down dog. Inhale, ripple your spine forward to plank. Exhale, bend your elbows and lower into chaturanga. Inhale, flip your toes and open your heart into up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes and lift your hips to down dog. Slowly release your knees to the floor. Untuck your toes. Soften your hips to your heels and release your torso onto your thighs into child's pose. Start to slow your breath. Inhale, walk your hands over toward the right. Exhale, ground your left sitting bone down and lengthen across your left side body. Inhale, come back to center and walk your hands toward the left. Exhale, root your right sitting bone down and lengthen your right side body. Inhale, draw your hands back to center. Exhale, ground against your palms to rise up onto all fours. Inhale, soften your belly down and lift your chest. Exhale, round and curl your spine. Inhale, peel your chest open. Exhale, curl in on yourself. Inhale, release your seat onto your heels. Sit up tall and sweep your arms out and up overhead. Exhale, release your hands to meet in front of your heart and bow your chin down to give thanks for your practice. See you next time. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please be sure to like this video, leave a comment, share this video with a friend or family member, and subscribe.